Hey guys, today we're going out to an old location that we used to hit quite a lot. We haven't hit it for a while. The old colonial site, Site A. We got two sides to that. We haven't hit it for a while. We thought we'd kind of give it a break and let nature put it through its changes and let the deer hunters have their way with it. Well, we're going back there today, and we're going to try something different. Now, last time you saw that location, it was a pouring down rainy day. It was a terrible day, and we actually were trying to do some magnet fishing. It turned out to be a disaster, but today we're going out there with metal detectors, and we're going out with a magnet. Now, here's the thing. That was the first time we tried to hit it with a magnet. We went out with a magnet one other time, and it turned out to be an absolute disaster itself. So I've been out twice with a magnet. Both times were terrible. So I am going to risk it again. What do they say? Third time's a charm, or 3 strikes you're out? Well, we are going to give it a third try, and we're going to try it back out there at the first place we tried to hit with a magnet. So hopefully we can find that old well down there. There's an old stone-lined well. We're going to try to hit that. Plus, we know there's been some colonial activity out there, and 1800s activity for that matter. And there's a river that runs right through it, and we know that was a focal point for a lot of the activity. So we're going to try to throw that in that river too. See if we can pull any good stuff out. Here's hoping anyhow. Cross your fingers, guys. I don't want to lose another magnet. So let's see how this goes. Here we go. Well, we are out here at one of our favorite places to hunt. The colonial site, Side A. Guys got here before I did. I can hear the beeping. I'm trying to catch up to them. Figure I'd swing along the way. I think I see Gene right now. He's way back down the woods. But like I said, I was swinging along the way, and I've been digging, you know, even real low signals, because I mean we're looking for relics. Found this cool piece of iron. I don't think it's too much, but I'll let you take a look at it. Right there. Like I said, I'm not too sure what that is. It's interesting. It may belong to a mechanism of some kind. I don't think it's a buckle. And now it's back on the ground. There we go. So, I consider that a good start. It's a relic of some sort. And the day is young. Got up to chat here, and he had this idea. I think it's probably a good idea. At one time, a bunch of the stuff has been pushed up here, bulldozed or whatever. And you know, a lot of that good topsoil came up with it. His idea is to go ahead and kind of break some of that down, push some of these piles out, stretch them out a little bit, and metal detect over them. See if we can find some good stuff. So I'm going to give him a hand with that, and we'll see how this goes. Well, we pushed some dirt around, didn't we?
Yeah, a little bit.
Right there. Our shadows are stuck in it. Yeah, we pushed some dirt around. We found a bunch of bean pot. Square nail. I think you pulled a square nail out. And we got this thing. Is iron, but it's got some kind of, I don't know if that's fancy.
3 lines on top of it.
Yeah, that's interesting. And it looks like there was probably an edge of some kind right there. I don't know. But that's about it. So
yeah,
we did it to see what we could find, and I guess we're going to go to regular hunt mode right now.
Yeah, we'll save this for a group hunt.
We will. Looks like we got Tom who found something. Did you?
Yeah, look. It's a Western 20
That's
gauge.
Amazing. Yeah, I'm bottom feeding on you. Wait, there's more. Okay, okay.
I'm pulling that Tracy on you. That Tracy mojo.
Oh, look at that. Look at what you just found. Look at that gill on the back. That's sweet. That's a nice little cup button. Looks like it's going to have a lot of gild on it yet. A lot of gold.
That's the first cuff button I found in here with the shank still.
Is it?
Yes.
That's really gorgeous, buddy. I'm happy for you. That is a great find.
Thank you, thank you.
We got that button cleaned up a little bit. It says Lewis and Tom's Extra on it. It's really cool. And look at all that gold. Look at all that gold still left on it. There's a lot left right down the front too. He's going to have to clean it gently. Probably hot peroxide.
Is the front got a lot of gold?
The front's got gold. It's just crusted over a little bit more than I can do anything with. And it's got a pattern. I'm seeing a little pattern. It looks like a little basket weave pattern on it.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So that is cool, man. I love that button.
Appreciate it. Me too.
I love it.
Me too. I'm happy. Go home happy today no matter what now.
Oh yeah, Colonial site. Man, it's starting to give again.
Yep.
I had to look for this one. My first thought was a shotgun shell head stamp, and now I'm not too sure about that. I don't know what it was. It rang up. It rang up like 7 and 7 to 11. So it rang up pretty low. I have no idea. It's very delicate. I'm going to hang on to it. Maybe something will turn up. Maybe we'll figure out what it is. This is some rough terrain to plow through. So I came back up to, I guess I'm going to dub it Colonial Tornado Alley. There's a section of the Colonial site where a tornado came through, and you have all these vines covering everything, and it's so difficult to plow through all this and swing, you know. But I came over here because I wanted to find that old well. I want to do the magnet thing. Couldn't talk to any of the other guys to come over here and help me find it. Guess I can't blame them, because you know, I mean, there's good stuff to be found over there too. But I'm about ready. I'm honestly going to about give it up on this well. This thing is rough to find, is rough to look for. I think by the time I find it, I'm going to be so tired out, I'm ready to go home. Not quite, but I'm going to give it a few more minutes. If I don't find it soon, I'm just going to head down to the river, and I'll throw it in there and see what we can come up with. This is some rough stuff for a well to hide in. I mean it. I could be 10 feet away from it and not see it. I could be 5 feet away from it and not see it. Well, this is the situation as of right now. I went up to find the well. Everybody else stayed on the other end of the permission. I didn't find that well. I heard them talking, and I thought maybe they're heading up my way to help me find the well, so I thought I would join them, you know, give them a progress report. Well, what happened was they all piled up in the car, Tom, Chet, Tracy, and Gene, and took off. Now, I knew Tom and Chet needed to go. None of our cell phones work very well back here, and so they sent a message that Chet and Tom needed to take off, and you know, if I want to, I'd just keep Gene and Tracy around, and we'll hunt for a while, and then I'll take them home when we're done. And I sent them a message back saying that I'm fine with that. You know, I'd love to have somebody here. Well, apparently they didn't get that message. They all piled up and they took off. So I'm here in the woods. You know, don't have very good cell service at all. And the day's young. It's only like noon, you know. After just turned, it's 1:20. So it's an early noon. So things being what they are, I think what I'm going to do is just stick around a little bit longer. I'm going to go down to the river's edge because I can't find the well. I'm going to go to that river's edge, and I am going to throw the magnet in and see what we can come up with. And we'll take it from there. We'll see what happens. So, kind of a complication. When life hands you lemons, well, you make lemonades, right? Something like that. So we'll see what happens. Well, I'm at the river's edge. We've got quite a bit of rain for several days, a couple days ago. And this river is really high. Most of the time we're out here, we can kind of see the bottom and see what's going on. And there are places where there are dead trees sitting on the bottom. Right now, we'll check it out. Right now, that river is really high and it's muddy. I don't know if I'm going to get hung up in some of those dead trees. I think if I was going to throw a magnet in, I would really like to be able to see where those trees are before I start throwing. Because if you've been watching this channel for the last couple months, you saw I lost one magnet already. So I am not comfortable with throwing this magnet into this. It is not ideal, and I want to, well, I guess err on the side of caution. I am sorry. I really want to get a magnet in the water today. I really want to be able to find that well too. Would have been able to catch up with at least one of those guys to have found it, but before they left. But day hasn't gone great so far. But I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to head up the hill here, and I'm going to just do some metal detecting. give it a couple more hours and see what I can come up with. There's good stuff back there, guys. Good stuff back there. Yeah, and all that thick stuff. But I'm going to head up that way and give it my best shot. You know, Tom pulled out that little flat button. That was a cool button. There are probably thousands more back there. So. Yep, just found one of those. There was a house site here after all. It looks like a glass bottom to probably like a wine bottle. Looks like there's a 6 right there, or a 9, and then there's something up there. I really don't think it's terribly old, but it was interesting. I don't see any bubbles in there or anything, but and that looks like it had a seam or something. I don't know. It may be old, older than I think. But that's interesting. Probably the best thing I've found so far today. That's terrible, isn't it? So I've been thinking about doing something, guys. We do have another well that I do know where it is. The problem is it's last century. You know, it's not that old. It's not rock lined. It's got a lot of tin roofing and stuff like that in it, I believe. But I'm up where an old house site that we knew about was here. I believe this was the old moonshiner's house, but and by old I mean it was like 1900s, you know, forward. I think they demolished the house in the 70s or something, I believe. But we got a well here, and I don't know what all got pushed down in this well. You know, I imagine a lot of stuff got thrown in here just to get rid of it. But I do have the magnet, and I am curious. Bill actually had a Harbor Freight magnet one time that he threw in here, and he really didn't bring anything up. But the one I have is a Brute Magnetics magnet, and it's a 880 pound magnet. So you know, it could be his just wasn't strong enough to pull anything up. Mine might be, if there's something worth pulling up. Hopefully there is. But let's give it a shot. Let's take a look at this well. Yep. Yeah, I don't like heights. I don't like heights, but that is the well. Looks like somebody threw a dead cedar tree in right there to let any animals crawl out if they fall into this, so that was cool. Yeah, and you see all this tin siding stuff. Yeah. But, you know, let's just see what we can do here. Well, that's the first thing I found. That's the second cast. Got this that sheet aluminum. I guess that's from the side there. And got this big piece of iron there. I don't think it's anything, but if it is, I'll get back on camera and tell you. But we'll go and try a few more throws here. Well, guys, there you go. That was our hunt. Well, that was my hunt. I really wish our cell services out there worked a whole lot better. It's just kind of a dead spot right there. And frankly, if it wasn't a dead spot and we had service, our phones worked out there, our messages would have got to each other. And I'd probably be riding home with one or two guys right now, you know, and we all would have had a good time out there and maybe found some good stuff. But it is what it is, and it went the way it went. So it's a shame. I still enjoyed myself. It's a beautiful location. It's nice and peaceful out there, and there's still a lot of good stuff out there to be found, like Tom's flat button. That was a good button, Tom. You know, I'm hoping we get out there quite a few more times this year. There's so much we can pull out of there. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I hope I was able to make it enjoyable for you. Until next time, we'll catch you later. Bye.